That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Uh-oh. Maya! Go away, bring Mia back.
So, what happened?
Well, I think I got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof.
Wow. Get going, Nick.
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
It's almost like you, described this to me before. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Or maybe it was just a thought. This has been explained before.
It has.
Maybe just not to Maya.
Yeah. No,
Under
Mia.
that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
No, Maya, because today is the 3rd day. So tomorrow will be the 4th day of the case. So no, it doesn't have to end in 3 days. Yeah, pretty much. What?
The first day was just an investigation.
But it says day 3 now. Well, we've no time to waste. Here you go.
Let's go to sleep. Sorry, I don't know how that'll help us figure this out.
But it's my cool pen. Fine.
Listen, Nick, I've given you that same dialogue like 4 or 5 times now.
What do you
Quit
think about
showing
this?
it to me.
It's that fanboy's prized possession.
Wow, impressive. It's a little different from the Steel Samurai on TV.
These are mostly taken at those PR shows they do at stores and fairs. I'm pretty sure it's not even willpower inside that suit.
No true fan would be satisfied with anything less than the real thing. He's still a child, I suppose. I guess it takes an adult to appreciate the real deal, right, Nick?
Yeah, whatever you say. I totally appreciate it.
Maya's fun, I like her.
This is Cody's.
Hey, a digital camera! I'm impressed a kid like him would have something this expensive. Kids these days.
I don't imagine spirit mediums in training get a lot of toys.
I wish I had my own samurai spear. Just think, I could poke you as much as I wanted.
Me? Why me?
Because you're there.
Who would have thought it was
Who
Jack
else am I
Hammer
supposed
inside?
to poke?
But why did he steal it? That's what I have to figure out.
Huh?
She doesn't know it's yet. She doesn't know it's Hammer inside. But yeah, it occurred to me that the only person who could possibly be in that suit was Hammer at one point. I don't remember when. I was like, wait a second. We never even considered that possibility. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
No, I can't. It's my quirk. Well, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP! Only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I could do either.
Please. This is no laughing matter. What if I show you these pictures? Have you seen this, Mr. Powers? What's that? I've never seen these Steel Samurais in my life. These are the Steel Samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean so much to these kids, you know?
Stop crying, Mr. Powers. You're
regarding a
super
murder
lame.
weapon, yes? Is it heavy, that spear? I said all this before, go away. Tell me about Salmonella.
No. No!
Can you tell me anything about Salmonella? Oh, he used to be a minor the video director. But something in his work caught a squeezed his eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name of Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, but I can't imagine him jumping.
Oh, 'cause he's out of shape.
Could you tell me more about Miss Vasqueza? Oh, producer? She's well respected in the industry. It says she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and...
And what?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. That she hates Mr. Hammer? That she wants to throw away her promising billion-dollar career in order to murder him?
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions like Global. Wait.
How could he do that?
Wait. At the same time? So Vasqueza comes to power.
Yep.
Hammer stops taking big roles.
Yep.
And immediately starts taking tiny roles at Global Studios under Vasqueza.
Yep.
And then gets in a fight with Vasqueza and she kills him.
Maybe. I was really looking forward to a sequel to the Samurai Summer. It was just Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now I think about it. That was right when Miss Vasqueza came to Global. Yeah, I already figured that part out. You're a little behind, man.
When is Phoenix not behind?
No, I was talking to Wolverine.
Oh, to Wolverine Man. Okay. To Studio 1!
No.
To Studio!
No.
Main gate.
No.
What?
No.
What?
I don't want to go to Studio.
Okay, where do you want to go?
Home.
Okay. Let's check on the plant again.
Alright.
Awesome.
Alright.
Well, the plant is checked on.
Now what?
Studio!
No.
Back to jail?
Okay.
Wolverine!
Hi, Wolverine. Now what?
The studio!
No! Don't want to go to the studio!
Oh my god!
Do you know who's waiting at the studio?
Fine,
Do you know who's waiting right there?
Yes! Yes, I do! It's the only way to proceed!
Fine. No!
There she is. There she is! October 19th, Global Studios, main gate. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, if this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think our guard's down.
Yeah?
Time to stab. I bet we could even get those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Woo! She's alive.
You want a picture of Jack Hammer? Oh yes you do. Be
There
a
it
good
is.
old bag. Here you go.
What? Get that filth out of my sight! And you're claiming that poor Hammer's in there!
Yeah?
And I thought you were such an innocent youth! Bah!
When did you
What?
ever think that? Tell me about Vasqueza. I was wondering about
Not my
the...
name!
I know, you're all back. I was wondering about the Vasqueza. She's the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets away.
She seems better.
Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so...
Can I ask you about Salmonella, the creepy man?
Sal, he's soft to push over. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he's a masochist. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Because he's a masochist. That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No. No, it doesn't, Maya. I can't understand what that would possibly be like. About Mr. Hammer. I mean, clearly I'm a masochist. I keep talking to old bag and Salmonella all the time.
This is true. I heard about what you said about cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
All I did was say about the costume.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing.
And borrow a costume?
Yes. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low, it's impossible.
What the fuck? Oh yeah, I'll probably give you
Okay.
everything. Let's go talk to Salmonella. We know where he is. He's in Will Power's dressing room.
And Luana. October 19th, Global Studio Employee Area. I guess they're not filming today either.
Obvious.
How are they gonna film? They don't have the main villain.
Yeah, but they also don't have the main actor. He's in jail.
Yeah, oh true. They don't have their two main characters.
They don't have.
Why are they just...
They don't have the Steel Samurai. Maya, how are they supposed to record the Steel Samurai without the Steel Samurai?
And they also don't have the Steel Samurai costume, so...
Oh yeah, they don't have his costume either.
I did want to see them filming just one time.
But you can't, because he's in jail. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film after. I'm sure they'll let you. Once you're here,
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? I wonder if there's any there are any clues lying around.
No, touch that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, pal. I didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean. I almost had a heart
Hey,
attack.
I guess it can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in dramatique indeed. Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine that plate on the table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal, traces thereof.
Sweet.
Wait, where'd my bottle of sleeping pills go?
Oh, they were taken by the court at the end of the trial day.
I'm guessing that.
They were seized for fingerprinting.
Guessing I know as much about this as you do, pal. I eat nothing.
Maybe
Wait.
just talk to him?
Are you insulting me?
What?
He said I know about as much as you do. In other words, nothing.
He's insulting both of us.
The plate.
So you're looking for traces of sleeping pills. How?
For a thorough investigation, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here, say. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to those sleeping pills, say. If the traces are to change color.
Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on the plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it.
Cool.
Read it.
Found in the employee area. On it are traces of sleeping pills and a large bone.
How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room when he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about
And
burn,
then
pal.
Gato came in. He crushed his cup with hot coffee in it. And then Gato came in and just drank it up off the floor.
I have no idea who that is.
Said a little poem about Black Midnight and then ran away.
What? Who?
Oh,
What?
you'll learn. You'll find out. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah. Got some paper cups. Hardcore. Say, whatever happened with the empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's print on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, it sounds like the one who put hours to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right.
For once in my life I was right. Found on a table, a sleeping pill bottle found on a table in the employee area. Jack's hit the guy did the drugs.
The guy did.
Yeah, that's the technical term. He did the drugs.
To tell the truth, it's a real mess, man. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch subjects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I'd buy the case with Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really make sense that he's the one who did it if it wasn't number 2. How exactly did that guy get to number 2? Alright, you know who we're talking to now. Let's go.
No! Oh, I like her. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But... this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No!
Wait, what if I bribe you with sleeping pills?
What's that?
It's sleeping pills. I just said that. And then the bottle of sleeping pills with Miss Hammer's fingerprints on it.
Now I'm really confused. Sorry, I'm not sure what to make of that.
Fine. Pictures?
I'm not sure what to make of that either.
Yeah, she is.
Wow. It must have taken him forever to collect all these. Kids love the Steel Samurai. They do, don't they?
Let's talk about the last episode.
What do you mean the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done. Nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore?
The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all of this ever happened. They want it quiet. You understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? What about me? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. Imagine if halfway through season 3 of After Last Airbender, they just pulled the plug on the show. How awesome would that have been, eh?
That was... Wait. It only had 3 seasons.
Yeah, halfway through the 3rd
You're
season.
trying to pull me a bamboozle.
No, halfway through the 3rd season. Like, if right after the Eclipse episode, they just stopped the end.
Oh. Yeah,
They just dropped it.
That'd be pretty lame.
I'm sure people would just get over it really fast. Right?
Totally.
I mean, it's not like Avatar The Last Airbender or something. They're still talking about like 15-20 years after it came out.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah! Like Avatar The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
I think evidence rather than witches called for here. Here, take a look at this.
My attorney's badge. Oh, or the right thing. And this is?
A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Still Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay. But what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
I was wondering if on second thought, let's change the subject. I was wondering if you could if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes.
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that?
It probably has something to do with that accident you told me you were going to talk about.
Nah, probably not. Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor?
Hey, listen to this music. That means something cool's going to happen.
Yeah. Music. Nick, I don't hear anything. Are you okay, Nick?
It's
Are you hearing something?
It's the video game intensity music.
Video game intensity music?
Yeah.
Nick, you're not making any sense.
I explained to you earlier that this was a video game.
That was a joke. Yeah, Vasquez something or other. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt?
I suspected as
What
much.
dirt?
Probably sand from the ocean floor.
Speaking of sand, sand's in Smash. Oh my god.
What?
Sans is in Smash Bros.
Seriously?
As a me costume.
Oh.
The news about it came out yesterday. Oh my god, it's a meme come true! They're, bad stuff.
If they were gonna put him in there, they shouldn't have put him in there as a costume. They should have put him in there as a playable character.
I mean, it is playable. It's the me. It's a me.
Yeah, but it's just the me.
Play as him.
They're adding new characters to Smash all the time.
Yeah.
If they were gonna put Sans in there, they should have put him in as a character you could fight with and use like gaster blasters and stuff.
Oh, he has a gaster blaster. It's like the Mega Man Buster, except it's a gaster blaster.
I would like to see that.
I'm sure. Just look it up. It's there.
Yo.
Also, you could be Team Rocket people and like Banjo-Kazooie and stuff. Anyway, dirt. Bad stuff. I know what dirt means.
Yeah, it's the stuff in the bottom of the ocean floor.
That's sand, not dirt. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new Studio 2, and there was an accident. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
The film set? Was that really part of the film set then? Tell me what happened 5 years ago. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died?
Wow, these actors are dropping like flies.
It was a 5-year span. It was an accident, of course.
Movie-related deaths every 5 years is pretty intense.
Yeah.
Especially when they're both connected to the same guy.
Yeah. Anyway, the producer, Ms. Visqueza, managed to hush it up.
And that's the dirt she had on Hammer?
Yeah, he straight up killed a guy. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Ms. Visqueza asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag.
I don't want to talk to her though.
That's right, you have to go back to her! She was here at the studios back then, you know?
Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk.
You must always return to the old bag! I put all of WP's personal belongings in there. He'll be able to come pick them up, right?
She'll come, yes. They're probably not gonna fire him. They'll probably just hire him to be in a different thingy.
What are you still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over from me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer! She's starting to froth from the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance?
My prediction is... it's possible...
Yes?
Wait.
Yeah?
The Squeezer's not super powerful.
What do you mean?
She's not super strong.
I mean, she doesn't look all that bulky, no, and Hammer is pretty bulky, yeah. He's got big old muscles.
Wolverine explained how tough it was to even lift the samurai spear.
Yeah.
So, I'm saying she did it, but how exactly would that work?
Let's find out!
Also, I'm wondering if he wanted to kill her.
Perhaps.
I think Hammer was going to kill the Squeezer to remove her blackmailing from his life. And he wanted to frame Wolverine. And that's what was going on here.
Okay, let's find out.
Do you think Hammer wanted to murder the Squeezer?
Me?
I wanted to ask about that thing 5 years ago.
I'm not gonna answer either way because I know the answer.
I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to the person in front of my face.
Oh, old bag? Ah! Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols!
Nichols?
Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. Ha ha ha. That assistant we talked to.
Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during a film with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
With the snappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that. And recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun.
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish?
I have proof. I'm sorry, Mr. Oldbag, but I do approve. I can prove that Mr. Hammer's the Mr. Powers costume.
With my attorney badge. Oh, with pictures. What is that supposed to prove? That means nothing to me. Nick, I'm kind of having trouble figuring that one out too.
Happy to talk. I know. She needs to talk. So there's only one way to get people to talk to me.
What?
Toonie bags.
Yes.
No, didn't work.
It did nothing. I like how she calms down and then gets angry again and then calms down again.
You're annoying me. I'm just gonna put you to sleep. Here's my proof.
What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
Well, what does that prove? I'm sure Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof he used those pills on Powers?
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes, so?
This is a plate that you use to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag. Okay, you win on talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag?
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? The squeezer. She had ties to the I don't remember that. She had ties to the mafia.
It's not had.
She has. She has ties to the mafia still, in the present. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning.
Silence how, exactly?
By death, murder.
She was a member of the mafia. She silenced the paparazzi.
Yes, with death. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant to harm anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this.
A photograph? Wait a second.
This is the picture. I didn't see that it had my name on the text box, sorry.
I can see that. In fact, I remember that spike.
Mm-hmm.
Is that why you pointed the spike out to me?
No, I just never noticed it was bent before.
Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence, which is sharp enough to impale someone for some reason.
But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand.
Especially at that height. Come on! 5-year-old photo shows an accident involving Jack Hammer. Where he straight up murdered a dude.
He pushed him. He slipped over this thingy and just plopped onto it.
Yep. October 19th, Studio 1 entrance. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on... What?
I've been doing that this entire case. Thinking back to the time of the murder.
Well, do it some more. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2.
Right. But not left.
But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer.
I have a squeezer, mafia lady.
I heard you were calling me the wrong name like 12 times. Hey Nick, it's Miss Squeezer. Hello. Hello? Hello. Hello.
My, you should at least try to be polite.
I'm watching the clouds.
That's all she had to say, apparently. What do you think of this? She's not even looking.
Where
What?
did you get that?
Well.
Old bag.
Old.
She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick.
I knew that. I was just pretending I didn't. You idiot.
Well, old bag's gonna be dead bag.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Squeezer. You hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer.
Would you please stop saying my name wrong? The wind!
The huh?
It's gotten stronger, you think. Don't you think, the wind? Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer.
Wait, I had other stuff I wanted to talk to you out here before we switch scenes.
Nope.
There are some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. I think we read this already.
I
Don't
wanted
get too close. The spikes are dangerous because they killed the guy.
to. We have nothing to comment on the dead spike, man.
Nope.
Fine, whatever. The trailer door, it's unlocked. Well, yeah, I may go in it, stupid.
Nope, you have to use the move function. You came.
It was like 5 steps, Miss Squeezer.
Well then, what was that you were talking about?
Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Squeezer, you were using that incident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change.
So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Well, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident.
Just go out and get a box from the trunk.
How are you so sure?
What do you mean?
Must I spell everything out for you? Well, now I'm gonna have to say it again. Must I spell everything out for you? 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 Yeah, spell everything out for you. Must I spell everything out for you? You. Bro, are you there yet? Please answer. If not, I'll keep doing this. Must I spell everything out for you? 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 Okay, I'm bored now.
Read the squeezer.
I already read it 1,000,000 times, but I'll read it one more time. Oh, or we could just go to the next one. Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident?
No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose?
That is what I mean.
Where's the proof? Can you prove it?
Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. But she's a super huge fan. Oh, she was a big fan of Hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too.
Because that's why she had the photo.
She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now. Boys.
Who are they?
Professionals. They're very good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why would Diva Squeezer care about it at all?
What did I just say about my name? I'm going to erase you now myself. I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys. Erase away. No!
Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal. Diva Squeezer, you're coming down the precinct with me now!
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. To be continued? Nope, not yet.
Guess not quite yet. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? Diva Squeezer.
Oh, right, her.
Oh!
To be continued!
No,
That's cool.
don't touch those.
Alright.
Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe, and leave a comment, because your words mean so much to me. And as always, guys, have an awesome day.
Have an awesome final day. Catchy. Alright.
Yes. October 20th, 10 a.m., District Courtroom number 4. Did they really name this all Tos Thos? They're so similar.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
I'm
The
gonna
defense
turn
is
you
ready,
down
Your
just a
Honor.
little bit on
Today. What? What?
One second. I was trying to turn down the volume just a little bit. But it's not doing it for some reason. Headphones. There we go. That's a little quieter. Hey, look, that's a dead guy.
Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Otherwise, I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
Yep.
Very well, Miss Redworth. Your opening statement, please. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on the people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
And the truth is...
Very well. Panic. What?
The truth is chaos. Chaos!
I was referencing
Edward
Batman.
Season. What?
I was referencing Batman. With a, time for the plan. And the plan is... panic. From the movie that makes Christopher Nolan a household name.
Yep. And Edgeworth's on edge, which it's part of his name. His name is Edgeworth.
Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. I am
Do you
clever,
get it?
even
It's a
in my
funny
thoughts to
joke.
myself. They heard me.
Oh yeah, that was a good joke.
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss Diva Squeezer to the stand. Miss Diva Squeezer is the producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day.
Stop calling me that!
Will the witness state her name and occupation?
G. Vasquez.
No.
Producer.
Say it properly, Vasqueezer.
Vasquez. Vasquez. I'm a producer. Don't make me call the mafia on your buttocks.
I wouldn't call Mafia in my product because I work with Gumshoe, and for whatever reason, you're terrified of him.
I don't have a good comeback for that. I'm a producer for Global Studios.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes.
Huh?
Sorry, I had a stroke there for a second. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Mr. Squeezer. Please keep the court testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. Will $20 be enough?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit more than that.
If she's guilty, I'll
Like,
push her with her pants down, so to speak.
Like enough to get a nice steak, maybe. I entered the
T-bone
trailer. Oh, yes, tea steak, exactly, Nick. I entered the trailer. Oh, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp, which ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, when he was something Studio 1, that's all.
You went to Studio 1?
When that word, those series of words, yes. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony.
What?
I mean, I never question anything, even when it's blatantly obvious as a contradiction, but in this case...
You do.
You were fatigued, so you had Sal take Sal. Take you. Take
The
you.
van.
What does it mean to take you?
The van.
Oh, what's a van?
There's a van at Studio 2.
What's a van?
I had him take me in that. You know what a van
Oh, that's a
Judge.
van. Okay,
You absolute fool.
I can tell from the
I-
picture.
The bones. I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over. Van. Manila used this van to drive Vasquez
Squeezer.
to Studio 1 after meeting in the trailer.
Well, as soon as we got there, I went inside and the
I see. That thing is very, very cool. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
By yourself.
Yes.
And you didn't stop in the employee area.
No.
Are you always this toast?
Yes.
Oh dear. Did no one leave during the meeting?
No one.
Come on, let's talk a little bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony.
The same could be said for you, Mr.
I have to
Edgeworth.
fix
Something,
that.
something, something. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Please stop banging your little desk. It hurts my ears.
And when exactly was that?
I've forgotten.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Maybe you could try remembering.
No.
The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on. All you do is say the obvious, Edgeworth.
Michael and the cops still boiling?
Hold on. You had Sal take you. What does that mean? I mean, sure, you just explained it to the judge, but I wouldn't think
literally
any
just
attention.
explained it. It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van.
Oh, right. You did say that a couple seconds ago.
You
I'm not forgetful or anything.
idiot.
You foolish fool.
You foolish fool, foolish fool.
And what were you doing during that time?
Don't hit your desk. It irritates me.
Yeah, Mr. Wright.
You just did it.
Oops.
It was a 15-minute break.
Do you have someone who can verify this?
Sal?
No, I mean someone else.
One person is enough.
She committed murder in that way. She wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak! I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak.
Well, Nick, find anything?
I kinda wish she said a little more.
It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere. Yes, of course.
It solves everything.
Yes. Objection. Here's my attorney badge.
Your Honor, this statement contradicts that statement contradicts this evidence.
My
I
badge.
am an attorney. Huh? I don't see anything contradictory about that. Really? Objectionable rule. Try to think, Mr. Wright.
Just in general, thinking would be good. You did it!
Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, did I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will. Mr. Squeezer and Mr. Salmonella ate at the table outside the trailer.
This right here.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm.
Yet there were no bones left on their plates. The plates were bare.
They ate
which
the
can only
bones.
imply one thing. They ate the bones. Hey, I was gonna say that. Miss Squeezer, do you eat bones?
Yes, and I'll eat
Now,
your
How
bones.
can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave behind the bone? What kind of monster are you?
Well, the answer's there.
You ate the bone too!
Nick, are you sure? She's a bone vampire. Name that reference. I mean, I love steak, but even I don't eat the bone.
Hey, I don't eat it either. Mr. Wright, I too leave the bone.
She could have thrown out the bone.
You ate a boneless T-bone steak! Elementary, you were eating a boneless steak!
Of course.
Mr. Wright. Say you are right. Does that even prove? Oh right, Your Honor.
Nick, remember her testimony? She said, "Oh, I think that's an error.
It is.
That's an error. She said she ate a T-bone steak. She said bone.
You're right. I was testing you.
Yeah, sure, Nick.
Well, only one video game only leaves me one more option. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like that incinerator.
1 second.
I see. Then what was Mr. Squeezer doing during the break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was picking a salmonella. Wouldn't we all want to? Mr. Wright. Sometimes things I find it hard to tell whether you are joking or being serious. Well, I would prefer it if you remained serious. Or at least intelligent. Yes, Your Honor, I'll do my best. She was meeting with Mr. Samurai. Order. Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Squeezer left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the steel samurai. And then you did it. I mean, she did it.
You, the judge.
You, Judge, killed him with your own hands. Mr.
How
Wright,
dare you accuse me of murder?
isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it.
Yeah, I have to do my feedback first, because I don't know what's coming.
Oh, yes, you did it!
So we want to get out of here quick.
Yes?
Yes?
What were you saying before? That the judge did it? That would be stupid. Anyways, fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Any day. For Squeezer.
I heard your thoughts, Phoenix Wright.
I did not say that as a thought. That was a statement out loud.
I wonder if this bit has gotten old yet. Probably. Good luck, Nick.
What? What thing?
Getting mad about the squeezer. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear.
Yes?
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature.
No one joke that never got old?
What?
Making fun of Edward Elrich's height.
Oh, by the way.
He's short. How tall is he supposed to be?
I don't know.
How could
He is
it'd be
short.
funny if he was just like, yeah, he's like 5'2". Everyone's just really tall in that world, and I'm like, I'm short too. How could I have carried a spear? That weapon is heavy. I'm small.
I said that already.
Okay. So
You couldn't, could you?
couldn't.
I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using it as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would.
You see.
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning.
Just the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. I mean, seriously, there was no blood on it.
What?
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's butt. Wait.
What? What?
In every single picture we've seen, the spear has been inside the victim's body. So why are you suddenly changing it up, Judge, and saying the spear was found lying next to the victim's body?
The writers forgot. Maybe.
I approve, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon.
Haha!
Wrong, Mr. Wright. But I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know when you're about to give the wrong evidence.
I can sense it too with my fey blood.
Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all this sensing. Right, okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor.
I thought that was it. That's the thing.
Wasn't that a logical? Wasn't that a logical thing
Yeah,
to
it was.
tell?
It was. Try the spear.
This.
Okay.
No, yeah, I think I know why. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene we went through? But someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who was wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Why did we not ask this question earlier?
Yeah, I put that together too. That's why I was like, oh, this'll work. That's why I clicked that.
Yeah.
And you were like, what? And I'm like, I think I know why. And I was right. But my other evidence was just as good. It showed another way he could have been stabbed. In fact, just wait, that is going to be the way he died.
Who knows?
Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? I mean, you don't have a van. Think about what you're...
Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you
even aware of what you're
Are
saying?
you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai...
I said it first.
Well, I said it second. If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? Dude, I just tried to show you
it.
30 seconds ago, and you wouldn't let me.
You had to do it in the right order.
Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? Yes, I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be quite unfounded, Mr. Wright. See, even the people in this game treat him like an idiot. I'm totally not making it up. Why is he called an ace attorney? The guy's dead. Look at this photo. What is this?
It's the picture I tried to show you.
Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order, order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studio. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studio. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? And they call me.
Yeah.
See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the
It's that
chest?
so-called proof that you like so much.
What? You found actual proof? Are you saying? Yes, I now understand what proof is. What happened 5 years ago? Oh, that's happened again.
Oh my god, no way.
Mr. Wright, continue with your story. It's 2:30 on the day of the murder. Miss Beaver Squeezer meets Jack Hammer outside the studio computer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs under the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that they caused another man to die 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
This totally isn't going to come up later with a thing to that, a parallel to that. Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff.
You deny that what I say is true?
Mr. Wright. Let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body?
The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes closer to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death and carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? I mean,
She is secretly jacked.
painfully. It's actually painfully obvious to me because of something I said earlier. But since Edgeworth is being stupid, I'm gonna pretend to be stupid.
Okay.
Oh, I would pretend to be stupid too. I bet she could have moved it. You'd be surprised. I bet she could do it. When people think their life depends on it, they can do amazing
Secretly
things.
jacked.
Mr. Wright, this is not an episode of That's Incredible. If you claim she did everything in 15 minutes, let me guess. Show me proof. Correct. I read your mind. Show me proof. How am I supposed to do that? And I won't have you making unsubstantiated claims. I am once again responding to what you thought. Wait a second. How does he know what I'm thinking?
Does Edgeworth have Fey blood too?
I need only look at the cold sweat running down your face to know what you're thinking. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to reconsider your claim. Well, Mr. Wright, how should I move the body? You couldn't. I give up. 15 minutes is kind of a short amount of time.
You see, Even I cannot do the impossible. Therefore, Mr. Wright, I didn't do it. Agreed.
Not agreed. What if she had another way to kill the body? Other than with her own
Oh, it
hands?
looks like 2 of the answers were right, and only 1 of them was wrong. For instance,
Actually, for that matter, there was no need for you to do the deed in 15 minutes.
I have a doctor's appointment.
And there was a way for you to carry that body.
interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, will you finally say the smart thing?
Friday, I have
Will you finally do the...
I will!
Here it is.
Miss Squeezer, you carried the body to Studio 1 and used the studio vacuum. Recall your testimony.
Should I actually read this? Fine. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. And the body.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body in the magic costume.
No way, man.
Hold on, right? Don't forget it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a constipator?
A what?
Constipator.
Oh.
Of course, Salmonella has to be a constipator. The body had to be placed in the van and put in the costume. There's no way Mr. Squeezer could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Mr. Squeezer, shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun.
Pretty bad. I'm not quite sure actually what to do with it. I might have to just cut all of her off.
Is she not gonna do a meltdown?
So what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
The bird on her neck should have been
Huh?
brushed out and it wasn't.
Hi, dogs? Something
I
like
already said that.
that. Wait, so you mean Diva Squeezer? It was you? You killed Jack Hammer.
Well, on Thursday, I'm gonna have to clean up Kyrie, which will be a bunch of work. All that area left long.
Who
is all
can
that.
say?
That's what I will do. But I need
Huh?
to look decent because.
Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. As a result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
So I'll have to
Right.
on Thursday.
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether.
I hate that word.
You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. It was hard to read that writing with the red and also the...
Wah 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 wah.
Oh my god, this trial's still going.
Order. Mr. Edward, your thoughts. Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. It's worth it, sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving.
Look, what do I do? Testify again! I'd like you to testify again. Testify again?
No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? You did all of the options the game gave you. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time.
phone, it'll fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Mr. Squeezer. What? Yes, Mr. Edward? I was hoping to come up with a question when I was rejected, Your Honor. I didn't. I see, very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again.
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor?
Nobody admitted it.
I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edward, I too see little point in making Mr. Squeezer repeat herself, even though both you and Wright have asked to do so. What exactly did you want to testify about? Well, yes, indeed, rarely I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick, why did Edgeworth...
Who knows? He probably realized she did it too.
But... Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that?
Edgeworth. What did he after? He just wanted to make fun of something.
I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, the cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need to twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right! Phoenix right.
Phoenix wrong! Phoenix down.
What time was that?
We were to meet at 5 o'clock for the rehearsal. So I'd say it was then.
When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio?
About 10 minutes before.
Press harder. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio?
They weren't there yet.
Well? You could have put Hammer in that costume with someone else's help.
Oh. What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy.
Boy? The witness will continue her testimony. Mr. Powers is taking a nap, correct?
So he says.
Did no one go to call him?
Remember.
Remember what?
There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm.
You certainly seem calm enough like you to a murder. Aye. Press harder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around?
The other way around.
You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Mr. Squeezer?
When will you stop calling me that? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his Steel Samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left
Since
him.
when? He looks like Wolverine. How does it not stand out?
We often left him on the bus when shooting at locations. no one noticed he was missing.
Poor Powers.
That doesn't
Well, I
check
suppose that
out.
explains that. Well, we'll Mr. Squeeze, you may continue. What was everyone else doing at the time?
No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late.
So this one
Then silence. Dead silence.
And this one lady, she's been having a hard time losing weight. She said she found out.
Silence. Hey, Nick! Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. I can juggle!
All back to security lady. Wanted the security lady think Powers had done it. Phoenix, right? Do you have amnesia or something? This was literally like the first day and a half of the case.
She said because she saw him going towards the studio.
Right, the still samurai. Oh, where's hide button? Why are we going through the first day's facts again? Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word?
Do you have memory loss, boy? Perhaps not. But perhaps so. She seemed to also have given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact.
That photograph, meaning when taken by security camera.
Yes, did you forget? She's not known for... Did you play the last days of this case several months ago? She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to hammer.
I don't think there's anything I can use there. Wait, seriously? So all you did was... You asked to be left out?
Yes. Seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing.
But you can't just decide to the police will and won't not question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us.
Covered it up for you. It must have been a lot lighter, not as big was in the meeting. Sure, professionals helped to cover this up. Script in your direction notes.
Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
Oh, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Wait.
Very well, Mr. Squeezer. Please continue.
One of mine would work or not, or if it would go.
Your Honor! You dummy!
Everyone in this trial area is an idiot.
Yeah.
Except Miles.
Yeah.
How? That's so dumb.
I didn't bring my script and notes to the place of the murder because I knew there was a murder. Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that.
I have an objection to witness's last statement. Oh! Dolly?
Me?
Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Let me see what that means. She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1.
Oh, I done fucked up.
Order, Mr. Edward. What? What you just said is a reasonable observation.
Really?
But, that would be a right or buyer. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my lawyer. Now, Mr. Squeezer, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edward is helping me.
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of board is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well, the witness will change the testimony to reflect that reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. But why would you leave your whole script behind?
That has literally nothing to do. Wait. What?
What? That doesn't hold up, because they could just rehearse the not action parts.
No.
And they already had an action thing. Run through. What?
Sis,
What?
Hammer wasn't injured.
I keep mixing up their last names. Throughout this entire trial, I've been mixing up their last names. Oops. Objection!
Objection! It was Powers that was injured.
That's not the right evidence, though. I'm the one that says that Powers is injured.
Objection!
Nah. Oh, okay, that was the right one.
You knew that Hammer was injured?
Oh no, I done fucked up again.
Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was a Steel Samurai who was injured, you were right. But it was Will Powers. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending.
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, though, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it was Sal that told me. That's right, you must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Powers who got injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Mr. Squeezer.
I also mix up
You
my
heard
last
Mr.
name.
Manella wrong. Even though he said Mr. Powers was injured. You thought he was talking about Mr. Hammer!
Yes! Now that you mention it. Yes, I believe you're right. I'm sure that's what happened.
Yeah!
Nick! You're supposed to be putting her on the spot, not helping her out.
Alright, I kinda talked myself out of that one, didn't I?
Quick, start over.
I don't have a time machine!
Go on the way back.
Maybe I do! How did you time travel?
Through the power of determination.
Maya has time travel ability. You do! You can raise the dead and kill people through time.
Yes.
Actually, you didn't feel anything with Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. I said that like 30 seconds ago. He was pretending to Mr. Powers. I just explained this to her. Ah! And when he was doing this, well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where it was murdered. Exactly. Mr. Squeezer, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai costume. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, order. I will have order. Witness, can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one for Squeezer.
Very well. I have a question for you.
Oak, why are the real killers always so persistent?
Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he's fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I have nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would you have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. This is a defense of anything to say on this matter. Can you prove Caesar has a motive? No.
Nick, no!
What?
Saying you can't prove it now would be admitting defeat. She'll get away!
Oh, but what proof can I possibly have?
I don't care if it's impossible, you still have to fight this one.
Okay. I have proof, now show it to you. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is my proof. This is a photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Squeezer? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Diva Squeezer's help, a terrible accident was swept into the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, the accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall, his fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, Diva Squeezer, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last glorious evil majesty. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the X-Star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, but you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Diva Squeezer, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Squeezer have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no good reason to kill the Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. That's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Squeezer's motive for murder. Okay. Allow me to present the court evidence proving Miss Squeezer's motive. Take that! And this tells us why Miss Squeezer wanted to commit.
What did you pick?
The same picture.
I'd say all it proves is that the defense attorney completely lost his marbles.
I'm afraid I have to penalize you for this waste of the court's time.
Nick, we're so close! Think this one through again.
Oh dear.
Do you want me to tell
I
you?
almost died. Oh.
Okay. It's your attorney badge.
Everybody's together again. Motive. Motive. The motive was that he wanted to kill her. But what would best support that? This, maybe?
Well,
That.
okay, so you have the right idea, but that means there's no motive for her. There's no motive that she has. Doesn't have a motive.
Yeah. He was gonna go convert Hunter and become unuseful. He was gonna murder her.
Yeah.
The spear?
You don't have any evidence.
I don't have any evidence.
Nope. So we're about to see our first game over screen.
Mr. Wright, the court requires that you find the marbles immediately.
Oh my god, we're getting a camera screen. What's that even look like?
That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, guilty,
Oh,
even
no.
though we have no reason to suspect him anymore at all. And we're looking for somebody else.
Too bad!
Accused returned to the court immediately. Will be held pending trial at the higher court in a month from today's date. That is all. The court is adjourned.
You lose. Alright.
Alright,
Oh
let's fly through
no.
this again.
You have to go back from where we started?
This is a magical girl show. Of course I can't prove it. See, I have to be able to prove it. I do have something.
No, you...
I said I can't prove
You-
it, and it still sent
What?
me here. Maya put me here.
Oh no! Did you already do the part where you, Try... Try the picture of the Steel Samurai. The spear? Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess.
Maya, look. This is it.
Yeah, that works. Huh? Why are you showing that to me, Nick? And why are you whispering? Huh? Well, I'm afraid your test
Mr. Wright.
results are negative.
Yes, Your Honor? Put up with it. We have a certain tempo we have to maintain here. Yes, Your Honor. Here goes. Okay.
Okay, it's not the spear? Well, at least you're not getting a, penalty, so... I guess try everything? Yeah, it was stink! Try the picture of the Steel Samurai. What? Oh wait,
This
no.
photo reveals the motive in this murder.
What?
I'm gonna contact Mr. I could have sworn I tried to fix you again. Already. 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer went out the height of his fame. With Eva Squeeze's help, Oh, I wasn't in the right spot.
Oh, you weren't in the right spot. Okay.
I hadn't shown the picture the first time yet.
I have no motive!
She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. Yes! Why couldn't you have just said that my way, instead of just making everybody hate you and losing the trial?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's what this game does. It's like you have to figure out what the game wants you to give them. What the game wants
All
you to say.
Mr. Squeezer
Even
did
if you know the
was
answer.
push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Mr. Squeezer. What? What?
I think it... What? It says
I think it
Edward, but...
Pretty sure she knew. Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole a Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trader. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Diva Squeezer, who had so clearly taken advantage of him all those years.
Stop naming me incorrectly!
So you did do it, didn't you?
What a lukewarm freakout. Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Aha! Miss Vasquez. I don't know who that is. What happened here? This is probably Hammer. Alright. Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. That's what he sounds like now.
Watch.
Manuel! Manuel!
I thought it was on my
Miss Vasquez, please try to recall. No. No, how could this? It was an accident.
Oh, this is Salmonella.
Miss-
Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and...
No! Manuel! Manuel!
Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez.
No! I loved him, I guess. Please. Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again.
Yeah, but it was self-defense, so... Mr. Edgeworth, where's your Vasquez, sir?
Yeah.
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers is innocent? That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty.
Not guilty. Bring on the confetti.
Confetti. That is all.
Let's
The court is
confetti
adjourned.
fly.
What's gonna happen to Squeezer?
October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court
I don't know what to
lobby. Who
say.
cares?
Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that they wanted to kill Mr. Squeezer. The thing that they tried to frame me for the murder. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Hammer want to blame me? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because...
that one. The Path to Glory, maybe.
This one? Because you were the Steel Samurai.
Steel Samurai always wins.
Because I was a Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once. But he was reduced to acting in a kid show and as a villain to boot. Kids loved the Steel Samurai. And so he hated you. I think I understand. Could have destroyed me. I would have changed places with him many times. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's not over. So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP.
Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai costume once more. I can't wait to get back in that sweaty costume and...
No, you won't.
Well, is something wrong?
No, of course not. Nick
Edgeworth. Edgeworth! Say something right. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time loading, do you? No, I really wanted to thank you. The Squeezer would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right? I must say, I hadn't expected to meet
No.
you.
Edgeworth loves the Steel Samurai. Meet
However,
again?
in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am without unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? What are you getting at, Miles? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Oh no, those kind of feelings, okay. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me finish, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you.
I think they're lovers.
Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
Yeah, my boyfriend! Woo! What? Friends as if they're rivals. Rivals! Right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess. We didn't used to be.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
Well, you see, we used to be friends. I saw the curtain close in another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing the accident of 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios resaw its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. No.
Nick! This is it. The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right?
Pink Princess? I didn't think the series
Yes.
would with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and that
Fine,
assistant.
I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead
Wait.
again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. You heard her.
Maybe the lead didn't want to get it. Cause I don't think that's him. I might be wrong, but I don't think that's him.
No, it's totally
It's
him.
Wolverine, man.
Yeah,
Oh my.
Will Powers
This is
as the Pink Princess. I wonder if they'll show his real face
If he's
this
the
time.
Pink Princess, then no.
Probably.
Pink Princess takes off her costume. It's Wolverine!
Revealing Wolverine.
I don't know, it seems unlikely. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers in the princess costume.
Nah, they can handle it.